I've already taught Cedar how to target an object, this wooden block, target, and the target command for us means to put his front feet on the block. So that's what we're doing right now. Today's challenge is I'm going to show you how to teach him how to target a brand new object, and I'm going to use this red frisbee. Good boy. So we'll remove the old target and we're going to start with this new one, and we're going to gradually work through it through a shaping process. I'm using the clicker while I'm doing that because it should be easy to hear for both you and provides a clear signal for Cedar. So to start out with, just to get him interested in the right direction when I'm trying to shape him for targeting this new object, to get his interest, I'm going to set one treat on top of the new object that we're targeting, and when he goes to take the treat, I'll click and then provide him with an additional treat. That way he knows that that is the object that we're trying to work with at this time. Good boy. So now I'm just clicking him the first time. I'm going to ignore this behavior. It's not what I want. Now, that's kind of a destructive behavior, so in this case I'm going to interrupt it. Oh. Again, I'm not treating for picking it up. I'm just interrupting so he doesn't continue chewing on it. And I'm looking for that time I had clicked when he had his feet on it, and then shortly after he picked it up. That was a small problem. Okay. Okay. Now, he's not sure because he's been interrupted several times as to what he's supposed to be doing with the new object. So I'm going to again interrupt it. And I'm going to start by putting my foot on top of it now to prevent the chewing behavior and hopefully get a different style of interaction. There, we got a foot strike. There, another foot strike. He was trying to put his foot out that time. I'm not sure if his body blocked your view of that. Good, there was another foot strike. Foot strike. After we get several more foot strikes, I'm going to remove my foot from it. Right now, I just want to continue to set him up for success as we continue to shape this. As the picking it up with his mouth is the more likely behavior, I want to make sure that's not possible while I'm trying to shape in a different behavior. Pause as he's trying to figure out what it was that got him the treats, because he was down several times while he did a foot strike. He's trying something new. I'm going to move to change my position so maybe he'll be inclined to try something different. Oh. I was trying to click as he approached the object. There, that was movement. That's what I want. There, good. There, he's moving on top of the object. There. More of what we're looking for. He's starting to get the picture. Now he's moving around it. Didn't quite make contact that time. Good, that was more conscious. Good. There, there's another foot strike. Ooh, now both feet. Good. Mistimed on my part. Good. I find that when shaping a new behavior, it's also helpful if initially you treat for position. So oftentimes you get a general foot strike, then you provide your click to providing the information. But then I move the treat into a lured position so he's again making contact while he's receiving the treat. I find that this helps with speed up the learning process, making sure that he's connecting his position with getting the treat as well. Especially for this behavior where I want him to stay at the new target as he's going out to it. I want him to go there and stay there until either called or until I go there to reward him. So providing a treat while he's in contact with it is important. Good. There. You notice I moved my foot off now. I think we're at a point where that'll be okay because he's received enough reinforcement, but we shall see. There. He's still trying without picking it up. Oops. And I clicked that time because his back foot had touched, but as you can see I was a little late. That was a close call there as he was starting to approach it with his mouth. Now he's standing over the top but not touching. I'm going to raise my criteria so we're getting some touching. That was a back foot touch. Moved towards it, gave him a click. Good, now he just made contact. Notice how he put that back foot back on it after the click. Good. There, now see how this is speeding up and still no command is being given. Oh, that was a poor click on my part. But one that I think will overcome because of that reinforcement history we've been building. Oh, poor timing on my part, and if you didn't notice, there was a small verbal correction there as well. Waiting him out, trying to get another behavior. I did just lure him into that position. He was getting a little confused, and I wanted to make sure, because of where we're training at, that I didn't let his frustration get too loud as he had vocalized slightly, and I didn't want his frustration to get to the point where he was barking in our apartment. And because it's best to keep training sessions short and quick, we're going to call it a day on this last reinforcement while we're having such speedy repetition.